My goodness, what a delightful record. Yeah, not the greatest record that ever came out, but this was radio friendly. This is a good record. You listen to this record on your AM or the growing number of FM stations, your FM radio or AM FM radio in your car, and it's blasting out of your speakers in your car, and you hit the accelerator, you're going from 20 to 50 to 60 miles per hour because you're so excited listening to this record. It's a barn burner rock and roll record. Why was it not played? I just can't understand it. No, I do understand it. Because I'm not gonna get on my soapbox. Let's go to this record. It's fantastic. But before I go to the record at number 68 on Billboard's Hot 100, August 23rd, 1980, give you some perspective, some of the big hits off that Billboard Hot 100 that week. Look What You Done to Me by Bob Skaggs. That's moving up. And Give Me Some Lovin' by the Blues Brothers. That was a good remake they did. Never Knew Love Like This Before. That would be a big one for Stephanie Mills. That's on here. Also, He's So Shy by the Pointer Sisters. That would be a big hit during the fall. Jessie by Carly Simon. Big hit during the fall by her. I'm All Right by Kenny Loggins. That was a huge hit that summer on Billboard's Hot 100. And Driving My Life Away by Eddie Rabbitt. But the song I want to talk to you about is at number 68. My goodness. Darlin by a group called Yipes. They remade the Beach Boys record. One of my favorite Beach Boys records they did. Beach Boys had the hit with it, although it wasn't one of their biggest hits. Late 1967, early 1968, the Beach Boys, fantastic harmonies. And This song by Yipes, not quite as good. This is an example of a remake that's not as good as the original, but man, it's fun to listen to. It doesn't have to be a great song. It doesn't have to be Helter Skelter. It doesn't have to be Hey Jude. It doesn't have to be Stop in the Name of Love to be a fun record to listen to. It doesn't have to be a number one hit for ridiculous 8 or 9 or 10 weeks. The group is called Yipes. Darlin. Yipes from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 3 guys in this group. Pat McCurdy, he was the vocalist. Mike Hoffman on guitar. And Pete Strand, I believe, again, I'm reading my chicken scratch. I can't read my chicken scratch. I think his last name was Strand. Bass player. They've been playing together for some years, starting in 1971. 1977, they added a couple of guys. They became Yipes. They won a Battle of the Bands contest, and they signed with Millennium Records, released their debut album. It was self-titled in 1979, and boy, they got a break. They opened for Cheap Trick, Foreigner, Jefferson Starship. They toured with Kansas, and they released their second album. It was called A Bit Irrational, and this song, Darling, came off of it. Only peaked at number 68 on Billboard's Hot 100. God, I love looking at these Billboard Hot 100s. I can look at it all day. I'm kind of like Scotty, Scotty on Star Trek, who likes to look at the Starship Enterprise manuals, the arcane stuff, and that here it is on Billboard's Hot 100, number 68. It was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 5 weeks. That's it. Well, what can I say? I just things by the 80s had changed a lot since the 60s. I guess maybe a lot of the music directors who came along in the late 70s and 80s were just not as open minded as the ones back in the 50s and 60s. That's all I'm going to say about that. What a delightful record. Yipes with Darlin' on Billboard's Hot 100, August 23rd, 1980, coming in at number 68.